Hey loves, welcome back to my channel. Thanks so much for watching. And if you're new here, welcome. If you like what you see, please don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Just press the button. Calling your name. Go ahead, do it. You know you want to. I think you want to. Why wouldn't you want to? Anyway, today's video is going to be about New Year's resolutions or goals or carryovers, whatever. I used to, put I'm going to lose weight on every year, blah, 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 this and that. However, I always realized that by the end of the year, I didn't know what I said. I didn't write it down. I didn't make a board. I didn't know anything. So this year I'm doing it a little differently. I got started off like months ago by cutting clippings with one of my friends to make a vision board. But then we didn't have the boards and all that. And luckily enough, one of my other friends, she just had a sweater party, a pretty sweater party, cute sweater party, where we got to finish up our vision boards. So I'm going to show you what my vision board looks like. Of course, between then and the party, I had to come up with an idea for my vision board that I really liked because I'm me. So what I did was I went to Hobby Lobby, or you can go to your local craft store, and I went and picked up some fabric that I liked, that I think would match my decor. And the one I picked up was black and white with gold dots on it. And then I picked up a little pack of thumbtacks. I think it was like 100 pack of thumbtacks. And when I got to the party, I had already had my things cut out from meeting with my friend before then. And this is what my vision board looks like. So as you can see, there's the fabric behind there, the black and white and the little gold dots that I just folded the edges down, and then I just thumbtacked it all the way around with the gold thumbtacks. There's gold, there's silver, whatever you want to do. And I felt like this would match into my thing rather than it's just plain corkboard behind here. I'm actually thinking about spray painting the edges either gold or white, but I'm not sure yet. So we'll see. But this is a few of the things that I'm going to be working on this year, and it's probably going to be continuing over the entire year. And of course, body love is one of the biggest ones, because I need to work on loving me the way that I am, but also work on getting to a body that I'm in love with. So other than that, I was like, I got this, I can put it up in my house. Make sure you put it somewhere that you can see all the time, whether it be in your living room or it be in your dining room, wherever. Then I went ahead an extra step and I made myself a list of my hashtag goals or my resolutions, because a lot of my resolutions are going to be things that continue with me over the years. I might not get them all done this year, same as the vision board, but I'm going to continue to have them in place somewhere I can read them, somewhere I can see them. So I'm actually going to cut this out and stick this somewhere on my vision board so that I have it with me. And at the end of the year, I can revisit it and check off and see how I'm doing and possibly add or remove things to it then. My list is continually growing, but I'm going to read you what I have on my list so far. Number one, these are not in any specific order as to how I want them done or what's most important, but this is what it is. A closer relationship with God. Number two is to learn to meditate more. Number three is to try and travel more. 4 is to keep in touch with family and friends. 5 is to grow my YouTube channel. Hey guys, y'all can help me with that one. And number 6 is to cook more. I cook now, but I like to cook more. 7 is work on reducing my debt. Number 8 is to work on getting healthier. Not necessarily to say I'm going to lose weight and this and that, but just to live a healthier lifestyle and working on being more healthy. Number 9 is to get all my doctor checkups, which I could probably cross off pretty soon. And then number 10 is to love more, because love conquers all. Number 11 is to get into a loving 50-50 relationship, which is something that I can't really control. So this will stay on there until I actually find myself in a loving relationship. But until then, I will let God handle that and just keep working on myself. But it is on there. Number 12 is to keep trying to get myself organized. And number 13 is working on adopting a minimalistic principle. Now, I have realized that going through my stuff, I'm going to stop on that one. Actually, we'll come back to that. I'll finish my list, then we'll come back to that whole minimalist thing. Number 14 is to be a better listener. I'm trying not to listen to answer, but just to listen to comprehend what people are saying to me. Number 15, pray that I find my purpose in life, because I'm not really sure what my purpose is, but I'm always trying to figure it out. Number 16, to read more and be more knowledgeable. Knowledge is power. And I'm thinking more self-help books with some fun non-fictional stuff on the side. Of course, I love my Zane books. Number 17, stop trying to multitask. Multitask does not really work for me. I think it works for me, but it doesn't. It's more like I really need to focus on one task at a time in order to complete it and then move on to the other. And my friend Pam is always telling me that, and she's so right, and I'm going to try and adopt that. Okay, number 18, try not to overwhelm myself. I am a perfectionist. I'm a Virgo. I think I can do everything really quick. I can do everything at once, and I am superwoman, but I'm not. And I get overwhelmed, and then I don't want to do it anymore. So I'm going to try very hard not to overwhelm myself and let myself remind myself that I'm human and that everything takes time. And that leads to number 19, to be more patient with myself. I am the hardest person on myself, which I know most of you are pretty hard on yourselves as well. Be patient with yourself. You are not superhuman. You make mistakes. Everything is not going to work the way you want it to work initially. And don't give up. Just keep trying. That's me talking to me as well as talking to you. So, and last but not least, number 20 is love yourself. Everybody can come and go, except for God, if that's who you believe in. I'm not trying to put anything on you. That's just me. Everybody will come and go in your life, but if you love yourself, then that's all that really matters. If you love people and you know they love you back, do all you can do to help them. At some point, if they don't want to return it, have no expectations on people. You will always be disappointed that way. Just learn to love yourself and do for you, because no one will do for you like you'll do for yourself. Now, back to my minimalistic thing. I've been looking into a lot of videos about minimalism, and it's something that really intrigues me because I feel like it would be a good lifestyle for me to adopt. I've gone through a lot of my clothing during my little break right now, and I've donated like 6 bags and still going through stuff. I feel like I'm never going to be a total minimalist, but I feel like I can definitely get my things down to things that I really love, that I really use, and that I really like. I feel like I like fashion and decorating and things like that too much to be totally minimalistic, but I can get to a better place than I am right now. So why would I like to be a minimalist? Too much clutter is causing me anxiety. Like, I don't sleep well because there's too much stuff in my room and things like that, so I need to get rid of that. I think the too much clutter is definitely affecting my sleep. I would like to not have the dilemma of what to wear in the morning. I'm reading from my list. That's why I'm looking over there. Like, I have so much clothes, or I had so much clothes, and I still couldn't figure something to wear. Come on, for real, no. I think I need to pare down my wardrobe to things that I really, really love, really enjoy wearing, and that way when I look in my closet, it'll be easier for me to pick something. I would like to save more money for that whole travel situation and debt situation. Yeah, I like to save more money. So if I'm not going out and purchasing tons of makeup that I don't need or tons of clothes that I don't need, then I can put my money towards other uses. To keep a cleaner home. My mother's super like OCD. I swear she's OCD, but she's not been diagnosed. But she's always been like super clean home and things like that. And so that's really instilled in me. And when I have a lot of clutter and things like that, I'm not able to keep up a clean home like I would like it to be clean. So definitely that will help me with that. And keeping a clearer mind. I think the less things that you have around you, the less your mind is like, oh, I gotta do this, oh, I gotta do that, if your house is clean, if your closet is clean, if you know what you're wearing the next day, and all these things are down pat, or whatever you're thinking about, and you can organize it in your mind because your life is organized and you're not anxious about getting anything done, I feel like you will have a clearer mind, actually be able to meditate, and also be able to have a closer relationship with God in my case. So that will help me. And of course, I've made a list of what to do and what the benefits are for me if I was to be able to get more of a minimalistic thing going on. Basically, what I'm planning to do is just to declutter the apartment, declutter my social media, because I love my YouTube and I love my Instagram, but I may be getting rid of my Facebook because sometimes I go on there and I see things I don't want to see, and people I don't want to see. And I'm like, I don't think I need to. So it's either I'm going to get rid of it completely or start deleting people. And the same with Instagram. It's more easy to delete people there because they don't know you've deleted them, and you can kind of control what you see. I need to declutter my phone. Like, I have a lot of numbers in there. People I don't even call, like, because, I'm dating. So there's people that have talked to that I don't talk to anymore. Their number needs to go. It just needs to go. And also work on decluttering my mind. Hoping that the meditation will help with that as well. The benefits, I think, are going to have a cleaner home, a cleaner mind, extra money to pay down my debts, extra money to travel, extra time, because I won't be doing all this extra stuff, to meditate, extra time to spend with my friends and family, which I love very much, and those are the best memories to have. Extra time to create new memories, extra time to get a little more spiritual. I'm not very religious. I'm not going to tell you, you need to be in the church every Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, because as a child, I used to be at church every day, like choir practice, regular choir, young adult choir. What was I doing in the choir? I can't even sing. And, like Bible study, kids Sunday school. I was there from Monday to Sunday, honey. But I'm glad I grew up in the church because it kept me out of trouble for the most part, honestly. Like, I was a good kid, and it gave me some good values. But I don't feel like you need to be in church to have a spiritual connection with whoever you believe in. I think you just need to have that one-on-one relationship with them. All right, and some of the challenges I think I'm going to face in this whole minimalistic thing is going to be stopping my shopping sprees. Sometimes shopping for me is really venting. Like, it helps me. To me, I feel like it's helping me. But then at the end, I always feel like, oh my God, why did I spend all that money? Not taking advantage of all the sales. That's going to go with my social media and email clear out because I need to stop getting those emails. If I don't see it, then I don't know. Negativity from people not understanding your life change. Everybody's got an opinion. Feeling overwhelmed while trying to declutter. I got a lot to declutter, so I get overwhelmed easily. We talked about that already. Challenge again will be figuring out what I want, what I actually need versus what I just want. That's going to be hard for me. And to stop worrying about what people think. I've always worried about what people think or how they're going to feel, this and that. I need to stop that. It only worries about what I think or people close to me or the Lord, okay? Stop trying to multitask and finish one thing at a time. That is also going to be a challenge for me. Start with the biggest task first and do the smaller thing later. Because when I make lists and to-do lists, I always start with the easiest thing, I can scratch it off my list, it's done. But really, start with the hardest thing. Start with the biggest thing. Even though it might take you the longest, once it's done, it's done. And the little things can get marked off anytime. If you keep carrying over that bigger thing, it just keeps getting bigger. So that's what I'll be working on. That's a challenge for me. And then also, only buying things that I love is a big thing for me, because I'll be in a store and if I see a sale or if I see something like that, I'll be like, I should get it. It's only 99 cents or it's only $2. Where are you going to beat that at? But honestly, if you don't need it, don't get it. Why? Why do I only get things I need and only get things I love? If I try something on and it's on sale and it's not long enough or it's a little too tight, don't go in telling myself not to go into, you're going to lose weight and fit into it. No. I'm going to only buy things that fit me properly, that are the right length, that I really love, buy things for my home that I'm like, oh yeah, I really like this, or I love this piece, or I could see myself wearing it. Because if you get the other stuff, they end up in the back of your closet, they end up in the back of a shelf somewhere, and you never really use it. But that is my New Year's resolutions and my little side thing on minimalism that I'm working on. I'm going to be a semi-minimalist. But I would really like to hear what you guys' resolutions are. Maybe top 3 only. I don't know if you can fit all of that in the bottom. If you don't have resolutions, what are your goals? Like, what are your 5-year goals? What is your 1-year goal? What is your top goal that you're working on now? Remember, if you fail to plan, then just plan to fail. You got to definitely, I don't know who said that, but I love that little quote. You definitely got to make a plan. You definitely have to know what you want in order to get there. So definitely let me know, guys, what your resolutions are, what your hashtag goals are, what your hashtag plans are. Leave it below in the comment. I would love to hear what your stuff is. Maybe I can add something else to my list that I forgot. Okay, guys, thanks so much for watching. It's been a pleasure talking to you guys and sharing with you guys. Have a blessed day. Remember, in order to be grateful, in order to be great, you have to be grateful. And I'm grateful to you guys. Peace.